Timing is so important in life. In medicine, timing is really critical, especially in a field like rheumatology, where we're dealing with autoimmune conditions. So there's this concept in rheumatology called the window of opportunity. And essentially what it means is that if you can catch somebody who's at an early stage of their autoimmune condition, you can treat them at an early enough stage where you can not only put their condition into remission, you can prevent them from developing more chronic damage. So a good example of this is in a patient I saw today. This is a 40-year-old woman. She has a professional job. She happens to also be a competitive bodybuilder. She comes into me with a story of progressive pain and swelling in joints on the right and left side of the body, upper extremities and lower extremities, and stiffness in the neck. And she's had some labs already done, positive rheumatoid factor, very high inflammatory parameters. On her exam today, she's got a lot of swollen and tender joints. And so she really clinically meets the diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis right off the bat. And as important, maybe even more important, is on her ultrasound today in clinic, she's got very active inflamed joints in her hands and her wrists. And what we know based on that finding is that if she does not get treated, within a year, she will have progressive disease and more damage in the joints. So treating her at this moment will help to prevent that progression. And it'll not only prevent the progression, it'll take a condition where if you don't treat it, you'll have a progressive damage over the years where it will now completely flatten out. Where if we treat things and get it under control appropriately, it'll put her condition into remission and not only control her inflammation and control her pain, get her back to her active lifestyle, which she's had to give up in the last couple of months, and it'll also prevent things from getting worse. I am incredibly hopeful in this patient's case that we'll be able to prevent her condition from progressing and she'll be able to actually get back to a normal quality of life within the next few months. And that her outcome should be really good, not only in the short term, but long term as well. Also considering that chronic active inflammation can also increase your risk of heart disease as well, catching this at this stage will hopefully prevent that from progressing as well. So a great presentation and example of where timing is everything, and the window of opportunity of treating some of these autoimmune conditions is treat it when you catch it so you can prevent this from getting worse.